Welcome to the 35th Annual National Men's and Mixed Netball Association Championships. We're joined here with Jean Marie. This is a men's reserves game of SA Dragons versus New South Wales. It'll be a good game. I'm looking forward to seeing the contest. This should be a really fast, fun-paced game. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. South Australia's in possession of the ball at the moment, and missed goal of it just there.
Unlucky there from Nick Cardio.
It's all right. Goal attack cleaned it up, and back to New South Wales.
Grant the centre pass to Tyler. Beautiful turnover there from the goal defence.
Yeah, SA's intensity is pretty high to start.
I think they've got a point to prove, being their home comp. Unlucky there, just a misfeed from the wing attack. Tyson.
Pressure's on high from SA, already turning the ball over.
As we know, Jean, this division is hotly contested. It's a very physical battle. These boys are the reserves to the men's opens, so these boys would have had the opportunity to play with men's opens before, have that high level competition, and this is going to be a very physical and very fast paced game, and I'm looking forward to it. As we see a beautiful pass in there to Arthur. Unlucky, couldn't finish there. The goalkeeper Scott Eswick there with the rebound. Ferguson to Knight. Knight to Bailey.
It's nice to see the umpires allowing the ball to move and also taking control of the game when they need to as well.
Beautiful shot there from Tyler. As you see, New South score their first goal, 2-1 to SA. Centre pass to follow for New South. Knight back to Cardio, back to Mailing. Mailing there taking that heavy contact. Knight, beautiful pass to Mailing. Straight on circle edge. New South Wales are very well equipped to that beautiful pass there.
When you've got a target like that, why wouldn't you pass it over?
Exactly. Unlucky to finish that shot. New South with the throw in. Let's see what they can do.
Beautiful feed.
Pass in there to Davis. Unlucky on that shot, just falling a bit short. Nice shot there from Davis.
All tied up at 2 now.
2-2, yes. Also gives special mention to Steve McInnes, the wing defence for Dragons. It's his 125th game today. What an amazing achievement. God, I wish I was conditioned enough to play 125
I know, 125
games,
games, far out. He, doesn't look like he's missing a beat.
No.
Obviously, lots of experience on the court.
Lots.
Another goal to New South Wales.
And he wears so many different hats. He's obviously the president of South Australian Men's Netball. He's also the head coach of the under-20s men's team, just got announced. So he does, and he coaches the mixed reserves for Dragons as well. So he does a lot of work, and to still be playing at this level is quite amazing, if you ask me.
He does everything. Another goal to New South Wales. Beautiful turnover by their goal defender.
4-2 to New South. Dragons just have to score this goal to give them a nice little settler.
New South Wales doing an enormous job to keep their feeders off circle edge. Another turnover ball for New South Wales.
Thompson to Cardio to Mailing. Looking for that pass to Ferguson. Beautiful pass. To caution this early in the game. He'll want to just quickly adjust.
Ferguson's finding beautiful feeding from the top of the circle, though.
Ferguson, he has been around men's netball for a very, very long time. Obviously...
Beautiful intercept by Steve McInnes.
Nice give and go there by Steve.
That's going to be a nice little battle, McInnes and Ferguson.
Yes, they're both veterans of the game. I don't know they'll like me calling them that. But
Legends of the game.
legends. Mailing, back to cardio.
Oh, little loose ball. It's all right. Cleans it up.
Ferguson tonight. Beautiful, straight into Davis. He's got oh, nice pop back to Knight. Nice shot there by Tyler.
I love the confidence to let the ball go to the other shooter.
New South have a very quick and fast-paced game, and Dragons don't want to get caught up in that chase mode, so they have to be on top of their defense really early. You see 2 passes straight to circle.
Yeah, the ball's moving really down the court. I'd like to see the Dragons, SA, actually clog up that second phase for New South Wales, because that ball is moving way too quickly down the court.
New South always have 2 options to the ball. There's never not one or like less than one person driving to the ball and giving them that option to pass and then reposition, because we know this division is very, very hotly contested and bodies are going to be flying everywhere. So to have that 2 drives to the ball is super, super, super important.
Ooh, SA needed that one to settle.
Yeah.
New South defence doing a wonderful effort. Beautiful
Nice
hands
job
by
there by
McInnes.
Steve.
Yeah, beautiful hands over the ball.
Good job there by Grant. Say just need to take a breath when they have the ball to not rush that pass. Beautiful straight into Davis. Unlucky there. He got the call for contact. Knight should be able to just finish straight away. Oh, beautiful rejection.
Unlucky.
Dragons have to score off their next centre pass as New South leads.
Well, it's a New South Wales centre pass. Let's see what SA Dragons can do here.
Unlucky there. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I thought
that was unlucky. Yeah, I thought
unlucky.
that was going to be Dragons.
Mailing. Straight across to Ferguson.
Mailing's had a good start. He's been in everything. Picking up loose balls, great feeds.
Yeah. And this is an unusual lineup for New South Wales. They normally don't start with this lineup, but I'm liking it, and it's working really well. New South have been on. Oh, unlucky there by Scotty.
Alrighty, SA need a settler here. Beautiful work.
Beautiful shot there by Dragons. New South leads 8-3. Ferguson straight to Davis.
Again, Ferguson finding really good feeding position.
I feel like Ferguson received every second pass.
Absolutely.
For Dragons to be able to stop this attack end, they have to shut down Ferguson. Davis with the ball straight on the post, should be able to finish nicely. Oh, unfortunate there. New South ball. Let's see what they can do.
It's great to see SA contesting everything hard.
Yeah. And I feel like that's what you have to do for a New South Wales team. You have to be body on body. They're going to be physical, and you have to kind of match them to be able to beat them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Knight there with a mid-range shot. Unlucky there.
Great follow-up.
Dragons on the... Oh.
Ooh, rushed ball.
I thought that was a little bit of a step, but good thing I am not a professional umpire.
No, definitely don't envy the umpire's job.
They have to be so fast.
They do, and they do a fantastic job. Obviously, we know the tournament couldn't go ahead without them.
These guys are doing 2 to 3 games a day, and at this level, that is extraordinary.
All right, ball's back in SA's position. Let's see what they can come up with.
Mailing there just on the late contest. Dragons have to finish this shot. Beautiful straight pass in.
Beautiful shot by Davis.
Beautiful shot there by Davis.
All right, SA ball. They really have to capitalise on this one. Just to give them a settler.
Beautiful shot there by the goal attack as SA goes to 5-8 New South Wales. Ferguson to Mailing. Mailing to Knight, straight under the post. Beautiful finish there by Tyler. Dragons really just have to settle into the game. They have a very fast mid-court, and they have to be able to slow those passes down to be able to beautiful feed there. Unlucky there by Davis.
And that was the pressure that New South Wales was putting on. They were doing a bit of a box defence,
yeah.
and it was fantastic. It was beautifully executed, and that's what caused the turnover.
New South know if they don't get it on the first pass or the second pass, they'll get it on the third and fourth pass.
Yeah.
If they stick to that dogged one-on-one defense or that box-style defense, that'll like pay off.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, ball's back in SA possession.
Scott
Beautiful
Eswick,
feed in.
Beautiful. Scott Eswick for New South Wales is doing a mountain of work in that goalkeeper position. Really keep that goal shooter to like 2 goals, which is in like 12 minutes of netball is like really hard to do.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a very low scoring game at this point. But I think that's the work of the defenders from both sides.
Scotty Eswick there to Thomas. Oh, beautiful job, Steve. Unlucky. Unlucky. I thought that was very clean. Umpire thought otherwise.
Or just a slight overcooked feed there.
Higgins couldn't pull that one in. Beautiful cross-court pass.
Quick movement down the court, bit rushed.
Dragons just have to take that breath before they pass the ball and not play into New South Wales' hands. Oh, beautiful job
Beautiful
there by
hands.
Steve. Nine plays 5, New South Wales way. Dragons got ball in hand. Beautiful. Oh, that was a great contest by Scotty.
I'd love to see the South Australian shooter just roll off of his play a little bit.
Yeah.
I think he's getting caught up in the body a bit. And
he's getting caught back position.
Yeah, absolutely.
You never want to be caught on the back position with a defender who can jump and touch the ring.
Yeah, and in terms of height, they're very much on par with each other. So I'd like to see the goal shooter come off the body a little bit, create some space, maybe a front movement.
And don't be scared to come out for that outlet pass and be that option and let the goal attack work that circle. Beautiful shot there by Higgins. New South Wales 10, Dragons 6.
It's a nice clean second phase by SA. Let's see if they can finish it off.
Unlucky there by Thomas. Just went offside. Has to finish that ball, Davis. That ball has to go through.
Great to see him cleaning up his own rebound.
Yes, we love a defensive rebound. Actually, not defensive, attacking rebound.
Rebound nonetheless.
Exactly. Where do you think it's working for New South Wales? What do you think they're doing with that?
I think what's working for them is just their relentless efforts up and down the court.
Yeah.
Whether that's circle edge, arms over the ball, they're just relentless. They're just continuing to do the work off the ball as well. And I think that's what's turning them the ball.
Yeah.
I'd like to see South Australia stay and play a little bit more. I think that we're contesting hard, but just getting cold for a few silly little things.
Yeah.
Not quite as disciplined and actually spending a bit of time out of play. Alex does well. Davis does well to keep that ball in play.
That was amazing. Oh, beautiful baseline drive there by Davis. Got to finish the shot. Beautiful finish there by Davis.
It's coming alive. It's coming into the game. Beautiful work.
11 plays 8, New South Wales. Mailing to Higgins. Higgins to Ferguson. Ferguson back to Knight. Unlucky there. We come to quarter time. New South Wales are leading 11-8. And Dragons are playing a very frantic game. They're playing very fast and not their style at all from their past couple of games in this tournament. They need to really settle, slow it down, deliver that pass, and don't get caught up in New South Wales game.
Yeah, I think the difference for me at the moment is actually the mid-court game. Defensively, the New South Wales mid-court is doing a fantastic job. They're really slowing down that second phase and making South Australia work hard, whereas we see the New South Wales fly down the court and they're hitting circle edge, feeding beautifully, and that's where you want to be feeding your shooters from, regardless of their height. You know, feeding from no man's land is not great. So I'd like to see SA penetrate that second phase a bit more. I think they're getting held up by New South Wales, who are doing a really good job there.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so second quarter coming up. We've got Ian Thomas and Chantel Kean as our umpires for today, and reserve umpire Narelle McIntosh on the sideline.
These guys are doing a fantastic job with this competition, and we wouldn't have a game without them.
Absolutely. Now, SA down by 3, New South Wales lead by 3.
11 plays 8, New South, with Dragons with the first centre pass. As you see, a lovely take there by the wing attack. Davis got to finish. Beautiful shot by Davis.
Great starter by the home side.
Ferguson again, straight onto circle edge. That ball, that second phase ball goes straight into the circle. McKinnis called for the obstruction there. Oh, beautiful job there by the goal defence. Lewis George there. Unlucky there by Maylee. That one-on-one defence by New South Wales is...
Yeah, they're doing a fantastic job. I'm liking the fact that SA are a little bit more patient.
Yeah.
Not as quick as they were before, but that's okay. A bit of patience is good.
Yeah. Unlucky there by Davis. Just got called for the contact on the rebound. Eswick to Thomas. Thomas back to the centre. Thomas again. Unlucky there.
Another pick up by the goal defender.
He's working overtime.
He is. It's good. He's got his eyes up. That's what you want as goal defender. Eyes up.
Dragons have really come into this second quarter firing. They've scored 2 in the past 2 minutes, I think.
Just the one to start.
Just the one.
We're hoping for the second to come up.
Oh.
Beautiful hands.
Scotty Eswick's hands are like trees. They're just everywhere.
He's doing a great job on Davis. I think Davis has come into the game a little bit more.
Yeah.
He's settled.
Contact on Ferguson there. Ferguson McInnes, the two.
It's quite a battle happening there.
The two veterans of the court. Beautiful take there by Steve McInnes. Arthur to Davis. Unlucky call there.
And that's what I mean by coming off the body. I think that Davis is getting caught up on the body.
Yeah.
And that's where that offensive contacts come from.
Yeah. We've had a new centre come onto the court. New South Wales just stuck on that option. Beautiful drop. Unlucky there by Tyler. I thought he had good front position.
Bit of a rush ball down the court by SA, with New South Wales getting their fingertips to it. South Australia's doing a wonderful job in defence this quarter, really making New South Wales work hard for that ball.
Beautiful
another turnover
there by Matt Spur.
Dragons defence doing a great job. Let's see what their attacking can do for them.
Beautiful take there by Davis. Lovely refeed. Going to finish that shot. Beautiful
Great
shot
finish
there by Davis.
And that's exactly what SA need, to turn over the ball and then to capitalise at the other end.
10 plays 11. Vandervelde got called for contact there.
If SA can work this ball down to the goals, we'll level up.
Beautiful intercept on circle edge there by Vandervelde. Thomas to Bailey. McInnes tries. Unsuccessful. Higgins getting caught on that back position. It's not going to work. Has to roll and come to that front. Unlucky there by Dragons. I thought they... Good turnover. Higgins needs to look to the post when he has the ball. Dragons' defence in this circle is great. Just a lovely shot there by Tyler. New South Wales leads 12-10, their centre pass. Nice tip there by the goal defence. George. Grimmy. Back to the centre, back to Davis. Scott Eswick called for contact there. As you see...
I think South Australia's need to take a breath.
Yeah. I don't think nobody's scored in a while. There we go, Dragons score.
South Australian ball.
11-12, as you see, New South Wales just about to make some changes in that mid-court and shooting end. Brent coming off for Muscot.
I think that South Australian mid-quarters are finding better feeding range this quarter. Beautiful
shot
levelled
there by
up at
Dragons.
12. 12 apiece.
As you see Grammage, that was unlucky there. So in the rolling subs for this year, you have to exit the court on the on the third you play in, and you cannot go offside. And if you go offside, it's a turnover ball, which we just saw there by Gremich. He ran on court when the ball was being played in the centre.
Bit sloppy by New South Wales, and South Australia will capitalise on that one.
As we see, the score's levelled now, 12-all.
So South Australia take the lead.
13-12, sorry. Beautiful double play there but from the centre and goal attack. Lovely shot there, rolls in. Those shots always scare me because I just
They're
feel
so
like
annoying,
they're gonna roll
aren't they?
out.
Yeah. The ones that go in and come out.
Mascot, back to... Unlucky there, Higgins. Couldn't finish the shot.
I think SA's really come to life in this quarter.
They just needed, and I'm glad they didn't bring any changes. They just needed that quarter to settle in, find those connections, and now they're really, really humming along. And New South Wales have to work really hard to get this ball. As we see, beautiful cross-court, beautiful,
Oh,
unlucky
again,
there.
Davis, offensive call.
Just has to come off that body slightly and not push so much.
It's nice to see him come to life, though. Like, I think in the first quarter he was quite quiet. So it's nice to see that he's really working hard for those balls, but just needs to clean up those offensive contacts.
Credit where credit's due. Scotty Swick did a really good job in that first quarter to shut it down. Got a lot of tips and intercepts. As we see Higgins there under the post.
Oh, that's Higgins' second miss. He's really going to finish those ones. There we go.
Beautiful shot there by Mitch Higgins. As we see the scores level, 14-all. Gremich is a phenomenal goal attack. He will shoot from anywhere in the circle. And he has a beautiful shot. As I say that, he just misses the ball. Commentators curse.
I think that's the SA defence, really working hard. So you see that Ferguson's gone to the bench and a new wing attack's come on for New South Wales. And I think that just shows that McInnes from SA is doing a wonderful job in wing defence, keeping his wing attack off circle edge and working them really hard.
15 plays 14. Dragons centre to follow. As I see, Davis still getting caught on that backside of the ball. He has to beautiful present there. Unlucky there by the centre.
Beautiful offload.
When that shooter pass is on, it's really impossible to stop, and that's what Dragons have to capitalise on.
Yeah, absolutely. The shooter-to-shooter pass is so hard to defend.
Once their defenders' eyes are down, they have to release that ball.
Bit more patient from the New South Wales.
Beautiful intercept there from the centre. Unlucky, just went offside. Unfortunate.
Those pesky offside calls.
New South Wales just need a really good settler here. Higgins has to finish his shot. As we see, Dragons turn that ball over. Beautiful.
That's his third miss for the quarter for Higgins. I think he just needs to sink one to get him settled for this quarter.
Yeah.
SA flying down court.
Beautiful cross-court pass there. Beautiful job by Davis just to hold that front spot. Beautiful finish.
Great finish by SA.
Dragons lead 16-15.
We can see that momentum's really shifted this quarter.
Yeah. New South were on top in the first and really had that strong second phase ball to the circle edge, and now they're struggling to get that ball past halfway. Beautiful drive there by Davis. Beautiful shot there by Davis, by Alex Davis. Muscott to Gremich. Gremich to Vandervelde, back to Muscott. See, they're hesitant to feed that ball into Higgins. They have to release that ball, and they get called for that held ball there. New South are scared to feed that ball because of the work that Matt Spur and George are doing. putting those hands over the ball. Oh, unlucky there by Vandervelde.
Do you know who I think's really lifted for SA this quarter? Their captain, Tyson Jerry. He wing attack. He's been phenomenal. He's really lifted this quarter, really finding great feeding position, really penetrating the top of the circle.
He's really that general, that that forward line who will work and work and work and work until that ball's in, just like that. As we see a beautiful pass there from him.
Yeah, it was a bit quiet in the first quarter. I think since he's come to life, he's definitely called his team to come to life with him.
Yeah. 17 plays 15, Dragons way.
Great full court defense from the SA Dragons.
Oh, has to
here.
see a beautiful
There we go,
intercept
our
there by the
captain.
captain.
The skipper comes out for an intercept. And Davis will finish that one.
Beautiful shot there by Davis. Dragons are really pulling away here. New South really have to settle into this quarter. I feel that that change in the shooting end has to happen. As you see Davis again shooting another goal.
I'd love to know what the coach said at quarter time because they've really responded here in court.
Bit of a Kate Maloney hype up. If you know, you know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Beautiful shot there by Higgins. Malin just getting called for that contact. He's been good. He hasn't been great. He getting Vandervelde there just with the unnecessary contact.
See, and I think that ruins the hard work of the defenders. You've got this pressure cooker going, and then to be a little bit sloppy on the edge of the circle means that you've just release that defensive pressure.
And it's just ill discipline. Like, he knows he shouldn't have done it, and he knows what he done was wrong. And Dragons made them pay for it. Beautiful
high
split
ball
there by Gremich.
It's got to finish this one.
Contact keeper. Matt Spur doing a beautiful job today. Nice shot there by Gremich. 20 plays 17, Dragons way.
Just over a minute to go, and the momentum's definitely swung SA's way.
Beautiful take there by Davis. Unlucky, nobody there to back him up. Dragons playing a lot more freely in this quarter.
Beautiful drive by the wing attack of New South Wales.
Footwork there by Higgins. Unfortunate.
Just a few calls this quarter that I think unfortunate for New South Wales, but yeah, it shows the frustration of this quarter for them.
As you see on the New South Wales bench, that change is going to happen in that goal shooter. Higgins will come off at half-time.
Less than 30 seconds to go. Let's see if New South Wales can finish it off.
Oh, big push there by Matt Spur. Unnoticed by the umpire. Beautiful intercept there by.
Spurs kept Higgins very quiet this quarter.
Spurs done.
Also a few wayward shots as well.
Yeah.
Not able to finish them off.
Gremich
right.
for the call.
His partner in crime will finish it off.
21 plays 18, Dragons way. And Dragons have really came into this game and have really brought it to New South Wales. And New South Wales seemed shocked. They seemed run off their feet. I don't think they have the answers yet.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they were leading by 3 coming into this quarter, and now they're the ones trailing by 3. So
yeah.
You do the maths. It's not looking good for New South Wales.
It's
Been saying that early days. We still got a good half to go. So let's see how they respond at halftime. Welcome back to Netball SA Stadium here in South Australia, where we have the men's reserve, SA versus New South Wales, with SA leading by 3, 21-18. I'd like to mention our sponsors for today, Harrison's Kitchens. Look them up on Facebook, Instagram, or search www.harrisonkitchens.com.au if you're looking for a new kitchen, alfresco kitchen, or a custom journey item. The 20 years of supplying, installing true custom journeys with you in mind. So Harrison Kitchens is our weekly sponsor for today.
Dragons have done a very good job in that second quarter to pull that score back. They were down by 3 at first quarter time, and now they're up by 3, 18-21. New South have been very sporadic. They haven't been their usual self. They're not getting on circle edge as much as I would like to. And Dragons' defence end has been humming.
It's really nice to see the SA coach reward his players for being able to pull it back in the second quarter. Momentum's definitely swung their way. However, let's see what New South Wales can bring to this quarter.
To see an unchanged lineup for Dragons, and like we said, that change in that goal shooter, Mitchell Higgins coming off and putting on Samuel Rabakinu.
Great start from SA. Let's see if New South Wales can respond.
Unlucky there by Greenwich. Good take. Lovely split there by Greenwich. Unlucky on the finish. Sam then the shot. 1-1 this quarter. Dragons would really like to extend that lead. We'll see Greenwich pull a beautiful intercept there. Muscott to Mailing. Mailing to Greenwich. Greenwich again, as we see a lovely take and that draws that contact. Obstruction there by Spur. New South score again, 22-20.
They've really responded this quarter.
They have. And I feel like their coach, Nerida Stewart, asks for a lot more, and also expects a lot more from her coach.
Absolutely, and that's what you'd expect from your team. You want them to respond. They lead 3-1 this quarter, New South Wales.
Nerida obviously being announced as a new men's Australian coach brings a wealth of experience to that role as a former Swifts player, New South Wales Premier League coach, an Swifts coach. She brings a lot of experience to that role, and we look forward to seeing what she can do against the NZ team in the upcoming tour.
South Australia really smart that last play there. Saw that the goalkeeper had his eyes down and passed straight over him.
Muscott back to Vandervelde. Oh, unlucky there by the centre. Muscott to Vandervelde. Back to Samuel. Into Greenwich. Unlucky then by Greenwich. Couldn't finish that shot. Lovely shot there by New South Wales. 22 plays 23. Dragons centre.
I think that change up in the New South Wales shooting line has done wonders for them to start already. It'd be great to see how they go throughout the quarter.
This is New South starting lineup over the past couple of days, minus Scotty Eswick from the goalkeeper position, and it's worked most of the time. Obviously, Nerida just wanted to change it up and try something new in that goal shooter position. It worked for a quarter. It didn't work for the second. So obviously, she's run that change, and thus far, the change is working.
I think that shows you the experience of the coach making the tough calls. and making the calls at the right times as well. But it was great to see that she gave her team, her shooter, the chance to settle in the second, and not just pulling them off the court straight away when things weren't going well, but actually giving them the chance to play it out and then responding and making the changes when it mattered.
As we know, this tournament's a very long tournament, and you want to play and manage your players quite well, and maybe that came into factor. I think they played this is their 4th game in 2 days, which is crazy.
Great hands by Davis. And that's it. You want to keep your players' legs fresh, but at the same time, you obviously want them to perform out on court, and performing means keeping those combinations going.
Yeah. As you see, New South Wales turn that ball over. Unlucky there by Davis. Just get caught for the contact.
I think momentum has potentially shifted this quarter.
I feel like it shifts it 3/4 at this rate. Greenwich is a beautiful shot there by Greenwich. 23 plays 24, Dragons centre. And now Dragons have to lift. They have to do that. What went back to working in that first quarter. That second quarter, sorry. That one-on-one defense, that really short, sharp passing to the circle edge and not feeding, obviously, from the transverse line. Beautiful pass there by Turta. Lovely shot there by Davis. Dragons still with that 2-goal buffer, which is what they wanted. It's not as much as they had in that going into that halftime break. As you see Greenwich with that beautiful shot there.
But we know that a 2-goal buffer can easily become 2 goals behind.
Yeah. Like we saw in that second quarter with New South Wales. They were up by 3 at quarter time and then down by 3 at halftime.
Yeah, things can change so quickly in this game.
That was just a lucky pass there. Unlucky finish there. Malin to collect the scraps. Muscott. Back to Vandervelde. Back to Muscott.
I'm really liking that movement in the New South Wales shooting circles. A lot more mobile at the moment.
You see, Greenwich is very much a moving goal attack who'll create that space for Sam in that circle.
And I think that movement's really making the defenders think. They're really having to work hard. It's not that holding shooter anymore.
See Dragons get that beautiful turnover there. They have to convert here. Nice outlet pass. Dragons need somebody coming to the ball and not away. As we see that stagnant attack end, and that turnover comes. Dragons just getting caught flat-footed and not running to the ball. Mailing with a beautiful take there. Grant's having a really good game today.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's interesting to see the team that is up is the team that's actually the one providing the many options. And I think that New South Wales are leading this quarter because they're coming out providing options with each pass.
As you see change, Gary, the captain, going to the bench.
I think some fresh legs at that wing attack position will be handy for them.
We know he's been working overtime in that mid-court. As you see, unlucky there by Spur. Beautiful shot there by Greenwich. And that's what you get from Greenwich. He's so consistent and he's so reliable. That's why he starts most games. He's a great shooter, and he's also a really good playmaker.
Well, New South Wales leading by 1 and leading by 4 this quarter.
Yeah, wow.
Davis needs to finish that one. Beautiful job.
As you see, Gary in the rolling subs box to come on as centre, which is...
It's 26 apiece now, so you can see that New South Wales have definitely lifted and responded to their coach at halftime.
Unlucky there by Sam, just a foot off the line. the size 14 shoes.
Great feed. And Davis will finish that one.
Dragons are up by 1. 27 plays 26. As we see, New South Wales defence calls that turnover ball. Mailing.
New South Wales did a great job to go over the mess just there.
Yeah,
South Australia
beautiful.
created this, flooded the mid-court and really created a tight zone there.
To see that centre change happening now. Gary back onto the court in the centre position. And Dragons need him on the court in whatever position it may be, just because he's such a calming and controlling factor in that mid-court.
Yeah, absolutely. And you definitely want your skipper out there. Skipper leads by example. And if he lifts like he did in the second, the Dragons will respond as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Lucky pass there by Dragons. Gary.
Beautiful
Straight
drive
into
down the
Davis.
court.
Unlucky Davis there, couldn't get heads to it. Dragons are really frantic this quarter. They're not like they were in the second quarter.
Yeah, not as settled, and I think that has to do with the fact that New South Wales have really responded this quarter.
Yeah, and that change in Muscott into wing attack for Ferguson has really settled, and it's really paying dividends in the scoreline. To see New South Wales go up by 1. He's a very much fast and agile player, so he will make those 3-4 options, as we see Grant just do that big push to the wing attack, unnoticed by the umpire there. Davis still calling that back position.
Beautiful shooter-to-shooter pass. Again, notice that the goal defender had his eyes down, straight over the top.
And that's what Dragons have to look for. Once your defender's eyes are down, that pass has to go. Beautiful job there by
Beautiful front
by
position.
Spur. Pleading with the umpire there was Steve McInnes. George to McInnes. McInnes straight to New South. To see New South Wales go up by 1, 29 plays 28. McInnes to double defended Gary. Wasn't the pass, but had to go to draw that contact.
I think the difference for New South Wales this quarter is Rabuku coming on at goal shooter again. Has been rewarded with the goal shooter bib and really doing a good job down that end.
He's really proving to Yerina why he should be that starting goal shooter.
He can hold, but he's also really mobile, and I think that that's making the defenders work really hard and having to think about where they're positioning.
Beautiful shot there by Dragons, 29 all, 2.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. It'll be really interesting to see how the Dragons go this fourth quarter. Obviously haven't run that many changes. Will they bring on fresh legs, or will they let their players run it out? It'll be really, really fascinating to see. McInnes.
I think sometimes that's the hard call. Do you let your players run it out, knowing that there's many games of this championship, or do you let them settle? Do you let them work it out in court?
Because these guys, I think, will play another game at 8 o'clock tonight, which is 2 games of this level in one day is quite a lot, and to play at that late at night is also quite tough. So the call might come from the coach to ring some changes. We'll just have to wait and see.
Considering the scoreline, though, I think changing it up so drastically would really change the flow of things.
Yeah.
We know that connection on court is really important, so I think that if we start pulling players from the court purely to save the fresh legs, then I think that that could really disrupt the game.
Greenwich just couldn't pull that one in. Spur to Geary. Geary all the way across. McInnes. Back to George. Mailing there with that beautiful front position. And he's been such a good, dogged, one-on-one defender, Grant has. And it's really paid off. As we see 30 all, 45 seconds to go.
It's great to see his team reward him for that one.
New South Wales with possession. New South Wales has really come on top this quarter, scoring 12 goals to South Australia's 9, which is a massive effort, as we see. Rubiku couldn't pull that one in.
Great rebound.
Spur to pull that one in. Dragons now into transition. 15 seconds on the clock. Time held.
30 apiece. It's a tightly contested game.
Just that pass wasn't on.
Yeah, really rushed. Certainly had time to finish that one off.
To see three-quarter time, 30 apiece. Dragons really struggled that quarter.
Yeah, it's hard to say exactly what it was, but I think Malin going into wing defender, we saw him start off the game in centre, and we saw him shift into the wing defence for that quarter, I think in the second as well. And wing defence is not a position that is highly regarded, but as a wing defender myself, I think if you've got a really good wing defender working hard, bringing down the ball when you go into attack, I think that really changes the game.
Wing defence do not get not nearly enough credit for
No.
the job they do.
And you know what? They do such a big amount, like a massive amount of work. You see Steve McInnes for the SA Dragons doing a massive amount of work. And in the second quarter, I thought he did a fantastic job. And I think that really disrupted the New South Wales attack line. I mean, the wing defender, you're playing on one of the most important players on the court, the wing attack.
Yeah, and if you could shut that connection down from the wing attack to the circle, it's dire straits for the other team.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome back to the fourth quarter here at Netball SA Stadium, where the men's reserve SA Dragons are playing New South Wales Blues. You're joined by your commentators, Jean Marie Nguyen and Michael Campbell.
Jean, it's such a tight battle this game. We've seen both teams up by 3 at each quarter time, and it'll be interesting to see how the teams go and to see how they react to this fourth quarter and being such a hotly contested game.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like 3 is the magic number in this game. We saw New South Wales go into the first quarter break up by 3, then SA Dragons up by 3, and then now we know that New South Wales won that quarter by 3, so it's 30 apiece.
Yeah, I don't know where it broke down for the Dragons. Their transition down court was a little bit sloppy. They just didn't get enough hands on ball compared to New South Wales, who had a lot more possession. New South Wales was dogged in that defence end. They were hard one-on-one. They rewarded their attack end by scoring the goals. It was really really good to watch. As we see, no changes by Dragons.
And I think that's just smart coaching. You know it's a tight game and you want those connections to continue out in court and you want your team to respond and to finish the game hard.
McInnes. He's been working so hard in that defence role.
He has. He was quite quiet in the first quarter, but I think that he's come to life since the second quarter.
As we see Scotty Eswick back onto goalkeeper, Malin back into the centre for New South, and Cardio into wing defence. Which I felt like that change didn't need to happen, but coaches see something that we don't see.
Oh, absolutely. And like you said before, they'd be thinking about the fact that this is, they've got another game tonight and it's over the course of a week. So maybe it's resting those legs for later on.
Yeah. Total faith she has in her team to be able to put this back. 31 plays 30. Dragons on the throw-in.
SA have started strong this quarter. Already on the scoreboard. And, ooh,
Eswick
turnover
with a
ball.
Beautiful turnover there. Davis unlucky with that contact call.
That confidence to let that ball go into a shooter.
And New South would have practiced for this over and over and over again for this close game. As you see, Grammich there with a beautiful shot to bring up 31 apiece. Dragons, beautiful bounce pass straight to the circle, has to finish. A beautiful pass off to Davis.
Great finish.
That shooter for, unlucky there by George. Grammich there on the baseline. Overcooked that shot. Dragons with the turnover. Lovely outlet pass, beautiful straight into Davis.
Great vision.
Lovely finish as we see the Dragons bench go wild.
Home advantage.
Something like that. So we see the ball hit us here in the commentary stands.
Oh no, I thought you were about to get a stat to your name, Michael.
Haha. 33 plays 31. Dragons up by 2.
I think Davis is doing a really good job down in goal shooter for the SA Dragons. A lot more mobile this quarter, and I think he's really injected himself with this last quarter.
Dragons now up by 3 as the centre pass to New South Wales follows. Grammich back to McInnes. Lovely intercept
The 125 gamer.
What an achievement by him to be able to play 125 games and still be so competitive as we see the Dragons.
And his team's rewarded him for that one. And to be honest, looking at him, I reckon he's got another 125 games under his belt.
Absolutely. Well, we know it's a World Cup this year for the men's division, so maybe we might see him make a comeback for the Australian team.
That'd be awesome.
As we see Grant Maley get called for that contact there.
Umpire's telling him what's happening. Certainly letting him know.
I like that when an umpire does that because sometimes you're oblivious to what you've done wrong. And if she just gives you or he gives you a pointer on what you're doing wrong and then adjust, which is really, really nice.
Yeah, that clarification is really important. It means that you can adjust your game as well. Although in saying that, it's the final quarter, so really you should have been adjusting
In the
all
first
game.
or second.
Yeah, absolutely.
Held ball there by Grammage.
Great
Dragons
pressure.
working really hard. George, Grammage with their hand there.
I don't know about you, but I think momentum's really swung SA Dragons' way.
It's been like that the whole game. As we see Grammage with that beautiful take.
It's that back and forth, isn't it? And it's really actually just needing to settle. Who can settle? Who can actually, create a good pace as well. It's not always about flying down the court. It's about taking those intercepts and actually taking a breath, because we can see it. The intercepts are happening left, right, and centre.
And it's not about getting caught in their game, because they're both playing very frantic games at the moment. As we see Davis score a beautiful goal there. Malin launches the ball back. Luckily to not hit the centre's head there.
I can sense a bit of frustration from the New South Wales team as well. And I think that they're certainly a team that can respond and lift. So, they've got less than 10 minutes. Let's see how they respond.
I think the rule of thumb is if there's enough minutes to goals, you're fine.
Oh, absolutely. And we know that can change so quickly. They're only down by 6. That's only 3 turnovers.
Dragons lead 38-31. Muscott to Mailing.
Good hands over pressure.
Grammage. George get called for that contact there. Beautiful there by Muscott.
2-on-1 in the ring.
Rebiku, beautiful finish there. New South claw one back. Dragons have really taken a grip of this game.
Oh, they've taken massive advantage of this quarter.
It's theirs to lose. See, beautiful pocket ball. Mailing with the hands over obstruction again. He really needs to adjust because he doesn't want to get cautioned. Davis. Beautiful shot there by Davis. Grammage. George there for that big push right in front of the umpire.
Great drive by the New South Wales centre. Got to finish this one. Beautiful.
Beautiful shot. New South are still in this. Not panic stations yet.
New South Wales really need to be clean these last 7 minutes.
To see it.
And they really need to reward this turnover here.
Yeah. As you see, change about to happen. Mailing about to come off. Muscott to Grammage. Grammage back to Muscott. Muscott back to Grammage. Unfortunately, couldn't gain possession of that one. New South ball. Beautiful job there by Grammage. Very smart.
Great rebound.
New South haven't been able to capitalise on their.
And that's the thing. Your defenders turn the ball, but your attack end really needs to reward that. South Australia come flying down the court. Smart play. Saw that the keeper was out of place and
Beautiful
went straight over the top.
By Davis. Muscott to Grammage. Grammage back Muscott.
The margin is blown out by 7, 8, no, 6 now.
As I see Malin come back onto in defence, I feel he should have changed back into that centre position. He was working really good in that wing defence role.
Yeah,
Beautiful
there we go.
As
you say that,
that.
It's come out for a flying intercept. I think it's got great defensive pressure.
Finish. Lucky Grammage couldn't finish that shot.
We'll have another go.
New South 1-2 straight into the circle. Beautiful shot there by New South.
Breaking Cole. Oh, it's a coach killer.
Coach killer.
Especially at this point in the game, it's absolute coach killer.
Down by 5, 5.5 to go. To see Malin just give away.
Oh. New South Wales with another chance here.
Mailing. Back to Muscott. Muscott.
Great swing. Great rebound.
Beautiful shot there by Greenwich.
There's still time for New South Wales.
They're down by 4. They just need 2 more turnovers. Look for Scotty Eswick to come out for that flying intercept. He's playing off the body at the moment.
SA really got to treasure the ball here.
Not hold it for too long because that was nearly 3 seconds. Look at Scotty Eswick go for that flyer.
Beautiful.
Beautiful pass there by Dragons.
Great
Lovely
finish.
shot there by Davis. New South straight to the pocket. Beautiful. Straight into Greenwich. Unlucky there, Spur. Called for the contact. Oh.
I think that's the difference for SA at the moment. They're sinking their shots, whereas New South Wales are really struggling to hit the post.
Yeah. To see a breaking call there, that's another coach killer. New South Wales have to capitalise on this. To see Greenwich straight into the pocket, back to a shooter, shooter to shooter right there. Muscott to Greenwich. Beautiful take there by Greenwich. Lovely finish. 3 goals. New South Centre to follow.
3 goals. I told you, it's that magic number.
It is. Muscott to Greenwich. Beautiful split there by Greenwich. He
Great high release, just couldn't finish that one.
couldn't finish the shot. I think he got confused on what foot was his landing foot and took the back foot to be safe. To see Greenwich, beautiful touch there. Unfortunate to get the back up. As time's held here on court 2.
Dragons lead by 3. Let's see if they can hold this lead with just 3 minutes to go. I told you.
As we see,
3, magic number.
3 is the magic number. As you see, beautiful passing there. Oh, lovely back up there by Dragons. Turta straight to Davis. Scotty Eswick there with beautiful hands. Unfortunately, just couldn't pull that one in. You see the crowd starting to build here in Netball SA Stadium.
The South Australian goal attack is doing an immense amount of work at the front, sweeping, creating movement, and really confusing the space and allowing his goal shooter to just position himself well and take those shots.
Dragons up by 4. 42 plays 38. Dragons are leading this quarter 11-8.
Good chase up by New South Wales.
3 again, see? 11-8. Brings that magic number. Mailing.
Great tip.
Lovely tip there by George.
With less than 2 minutes to play, SA up by 4.
Muscott.
If they can maintain this pressure and actually treasure possession of the ball.
As you see, replay ball there by Rubiku. Soft hands. Dragons, if they can score here, the game's pretty much signed, sealed, and delivered. Lovely tip there by Greenwich. McInnes working on that double play. We've seen him do that a lot today.
I think that's just smart play by McInnes. Knew that his attack line had dropped, and so he came in to do the job.
Be good for Dragons to get the win for Steve's 125th game.
Again, Mailing with the intercept.
55 seconds left. Dragons up by 4. Lovely pass into Greenwich. Greenwich for the finish.
Less than 45 seconds to go. What can New South Wales do here?
New South have left their run too late. Beautiful, straight into Grammage. Lovely take there by Grammage. 25 seconds left. SA up by 2.
Very smart play by SA here, eating up the clock.
Very swift-like of them. 5 seconds left. As you see, Grammage for that last-ditch effort. Dragons are going to win this by 2.
Ooh, the South Australian centre looks to be in a lot of pain.
As we see, Dragons win this men's reserves game by 2, 42-40.
Dragons won that quarter by 12. 12-10, sorry. Won that quarter by 2. Well played.
New South just left their run too late and didn't have the speed to match Dragons in that mid-court.
Yeah, I thought that was unfortunate. They came into the final quarter 30 apiece. And, yeah, South Australia started strong out of the blocks. And I think New South Wales played catch-up a little bit, and it was just too late.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us here today at Netball SA Stadium. Hope to stick around for the next clash, and we'll see you then.